All right. Yeah, no, take one, right? Thank you so much for taking the time to interview. Go ahead and tell me your name and what are we looking at here?
This is an LC500. My name's Pat,
Pat.
and this is new car. We've had it for about a month and a half, and we special ordered it from Lexus of Escondido. We ordered this color because there's not very many of them in this color. It's kind of a pain to keep clean, but
I was just
really,
going to ask you what sold you on this color. It's almost like a bluish purple.
When you see the sunny side, we can walk around to the back and check that out. But when the sun shines on it, it really comes out a real sparkly blue, and you don't see a whole lot of them in this color.
No, I don't. As a matter of fact, I have the yellow one, the solar yellow, and they came out with that for a couple years for the RCE. But again, it's just a bright yellow car. This is a beautiful, like darkish purple, like a midnight purple kind of look, and I really appreciate the color. And I think colors nowadays, if you have a more unique color, it's holding its value better. Wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, I hope so.
All right, now tell me, there's so many options, especially at this price range. I imagine, I understand how much it takes to afford one of these cars. And so what made you decide that you were going to spend your hard working dollars on this versus a BMW or a Porsche?
Well, originally we had ordered a BMW SUV because my wife wanted an SUV, but then we started reading reviews on them, and when they hit 70,000 miles, they're not very reliable. But then what started our new car shop originally was when the C8 Corvette came out. I wanted to get one of those, but those are like unattainable, and then you have to pay up too much money for them.
Correct.
So we decided we might as well pay up for this car and have something that's nice and reliable too, because it's got the.
So reliability was primarily the factor. Considering a BMW SUV would have been, I guess, more convenient or nicer to have, but
it was quicker to obtain ordering what we wanted and everything on it. But then when we started researching stuff on it, it came out that it was not reliable after it hits 70,000 miles. So.
Yeah, definitely. And we don't want to be spending our brand new cars in the shop more than the time. And Lexus and Toyota have that credibility for reliability. So that was a good choice. I feel the same way because I'm too busy to worry about what's going to be breaking on it next. You can just drive and not worry about it.
Yeah, every YouTube video we watched of this, there was nothing but good reviews on it. Nobody could say anything bad other than the entertainment center.
Great lead-in.
We're not real technology people, so.
Got it. So for you, the technology kind of its Achilles heel. You would say you kind of got over it, or you just put it on automatic, or what do you notice about it?
As far as the technology stuff, well, this is our first car with technology, so we can't say whether we love it or dislike it. But it's nice to have.
Ignorance is bliss, right?
Still getting used to a backup camera. Let's put it that
way. Oh gosh, so Toyota and Lexus must have done their marketing on that one for for the entertainment. Yeah,
it's just a super comfortable car to ride in. Yeah, the seats are comfortable. They're. You can't ask for anything better. Every material inside the car is really soft to touch. Or it's real comfortable feeling.
I appreciate the material and the build quality on the interior. I think that gets overlooked a lot, and I think that people, especially at this in the car culture in general, they don't put enough focus in an interior, and I appreciate Lexus and the fact that their engineers did kind of center the car around the driver and the interior. Next question. So I see you also brought your classic kind of car. Tell me really quickly about that, and how do these kind of compare, taking this time capsule versus this modern one that we're hoping will be another time capsule?
Well, because it is a 60-year-old car, it doesn't have the creature comforts that the newer car has, obviously. ACE, air conditioning, and of course all the entertainment center stuff, a nice radio and stuff like that. Of course, that car makes so much noise that you can't really listen to a radio, but it's a different car altogether. I built that car as a salvage car when I bought it.
Oh, wow.
So I rebuilt every nut and bolt on it. So that was my project car. This
And going back into that 60-year-old technology versus now, and where the car industry is kind of leading to, would you say things are better, things are safer, things are more driver focused, or it's kind of like people are losing that love of driving?
I think because they're two totally different cars. This car, the LC, is way more safer with all the technology it has built into it. The brakes are better. The transmission shifts better. Everything like that. As far as the noise that it makes, they're both pretty equal as far as that. As far
Wow. All right.
as
But I'm saying, looking in the past versus looking in the present,
Yeah.
how do you feel about these young kids, trying to look
Oh.
for the car that they're going to want to kind of grow into or learn from and all that? What is that car culture kind of evolving to from something like a classic like this Corvette was a C2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, C2 Corvette versus something like this and all the cars that we see now.
Yeah, I mean, as a kid coming into this, I'm kind of glad I lived in the era I did, because cars are trying to be pushed out of the system, because of the war on fossil fuels right now, So the new kids will probably be messing around with electric cars, I guess. But
And going into my last question, you see California has that mandate, 10 years, 15 years, we're going to pure electrification, and a lot of these cars and things we're going to have to hold on to, or they're going to be in the junkyard, and we're going to be kind of not forced. Well, we don't know actually, but what do you feel about electrification and the future of the car culture because of that?
for me, I could have bought for what I paid for the LC, I could have bought a really nice electric car that would be faster, and I probably have a whole lot more technology in it. But it doesn't have, you don't have the sound of shifting through the gears, and the sound of the motor gives you that feeling of driving a real sports car. Where an electric car, it's one gear, it goes really fast, but the sensation of speed isn't there like you would have in one of these.
It's missing that sound, even just the sound.
Yeah.
But do you feel like it's a good thing? Do you feel like the transition is going to make it rough for future car lovers and car people?
I think people hot rod anything, so I think they'll do something that.
They'll do something and it'll keep on going, huh?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your time. You've been interesting to talk to. You and I both share the LC500, so it's a pleasure to meet a fellow owner, huh?
Yeah, you betcha. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.